If you've been posting and posting YouTube videos and still can't break 1,000 subscribers, I need you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share with you. There are 3 mistakes that are silently killing your growth right now. And the scary part is, most small YouTubers have no idea they're even making them. Stick around for mistake number 3, because this one alone could be the reason your last few uploads went nowhere. Now, before we get into the mistakes, I want you to think about something. Most small YouTubers believe the reason they're not growing is because their content isn't good enough. So they spend more time editing, they buy better equipment, they work harder on every video, and the results still don't change. But here's what I learned from studying channels that actually broke through and channels that stayed stuck. It was never about the quality. It was about 3 mistakes that were quietly working against them every single time they uploaded. And once they fixed those 3 things, everything changed. Mistake number 1, you make your videos first, then try to get the clicks. This one is completely backwards, and it's why most of your videos aren't getting views. Here's what most small YouTubers do. They spend hours, sometimes days, filming and editing a video they're excited about. The content is good, the editing is clean, they're proud of it. And then right before they hit upload, they quickly throw together a title and thumbnail. That right there is a huge mistake. Because here's the truth about YouTube that took me a long time to accept. Your thumbnail and title are more important than the actual video. I know that sounds wrong, but think about it this way. The best video on YouTube gets 0 views if nobody clicks on it. But an average video with a killer thumbnail and title, that can blow up and reach people who never even heard of your channel. If they don't click, they don't watch. It's that simple. So what do smart YouTubers actually do? They flip the entire process. They start with a thumbnail and title first. Then they make the video around that. If they can't think of a thumbnail and title that makes someone stop scrolling and feel like they have to click, they don't make the video at all. Think about the last video you uploaded. Be honest with yourself. Did you spend more time on the content or the packaging? Because the packaging is what gets people in the door. The content is what makes them stay and subscribe. Fix the packaging first, then make the video. Mistake number 2, your channel is all over the place. This one is confusing people, and confused people, they don't subscribe. I see this constantly with small YouTubers. One week they post a gaming video, the next week a cooking video, then a fitness video, then a reaction video, then a vlog, all on the same channel. I get it. You have a lot of interests. You're a creative person. You want to make content about things you actually care about. But here's what's happening behind the scenes when you do this. Someone finds your channel because they loved your gaming video. They click subscribe because they want more gaming content. Then you post a cooking video. They skip it. Then a fitness video. They skip that too. YouTube notices your own subscribers aren't watching your new videos. And it reads that signal that your content isn't worth pushing to new people. So YouTube stops recommending your channel and your growth flatlines. Think about the biggest channels on YouTube, the ones with hundreds of thousands or millions of subscribers. They work like TV networks. PN only does sports. Food Network only does food. They don't randomly switch topics and confuse their audience. And because of that, YouTube knows exactly who to recommend their content to. Your channel needs the same focus. But here's the thing, and this is important. Staying focused doesn't mean you're trapped making the same videos over and over. It means finding what I call your through line. Your through line is the common thread that connects everything you make. It's the reason someone would subscribe to your channel specifically. Marquise Brownlee is a great example of this. His whole channel is built around tech, but within tech, you can do anything. Phone reviews, car tech, interviews with CEOs. He even talks about playing Ultimate Frisbee, but he connects it back to the gear. Because he stays in his lane, YouTube knows exactly who to recommend his videos to. And within that lane, he has endless video ideas. So instead of asking yourself, what niche am I in? Ask yourself, what is my through line? What is the one thing that connects every video you make? What would someone expect to get every single time they click on one of your videos? Find that, commit to it, and watch how much faster YouTube starts connecting your content to the right audience. Here's your action plan for this mistake. Go to your channel right now and look at your last 10 videos. If someone landed on your channel for the first time and looked at those 10 videos, what would they immediately think your channel is about? Would they know who it's for, or would they be confused? If they'd be confused, that's a problem. Pick your through line. Write it down in one sentence and make sure every video you post from this point forward connects back to that sentence. Mistake number 3, you're trying to come up with brand new video ideas every single week. I told you to stick around for this one, and here's why. This is the mistake that burns out more small YouTubers than anything else I see on this list. And it's the one that most successful creators figured out but almost never talk about. Every week, most small YouTubers sit down and think, what completely original idea have I never done before? And they stare at a blank screen, and they stress, and they either post something random just to stay consistent, or they don't post anything at all because they can't think of anything good enough. Both of those outcomes hurt your channel. Here's what the YouTubers who are actually growing are doing instead. They're not reinventing the wheel every week. They're building what are called formats. A format is like a TV series. Once you have a format that works, you're not creating something brand new every week. You're just making the next episode of something your viewers already love and keep coming back for. Think about your favorite YouTubers, the ones you watch consistently. I bet most of them have a specific video type they repeat over and over because those formats work. They know exactly how to structure them. They know what their audience expects. They're not starting from scratch every single week. Ryan Trahan has his Penny series. He came up with one great format and has been able to run with it year after year. Every time he does it, his viewers go crazy. He doesn't have to sit there wondering what video to make next. He just makes the next episode of something that already has a proven audience. That's the power of a format. And here's what formats actually do for your channel besides saving you stress. When you repeat a format, your viewers start to recognize it. They know what they're getting. They're excited for it. They come back for it. And returning viewers are one of the strongest signals you can send to the YouTube algorithm that your channel is worth pushing to new people. On top of that, every time you make the same format, you get better at it. You learn what works. You learn what your audience responds to. You improve it. And over time, that format becomes something your channel is known for. Here's exactly what to do next. Step 1. Find 3 channels in your niche that are doing really well. Channels with over 100,000 subscribers are consistently getting strong views. Go to their channel and sort their videos by most popular. Write down the formats that keep showing up in their top videos. Step 2, create your own version of one of those formats. Not a copy, your own version that fits your style, your voice, and your through line. Something you can make 10 times and keep improving. Step 3, make 5 videos using that exact format. Just 5. See how your audience responds. Look at the analytics. Which ones perform best? What did people say in the comments? What kept them watching? Then double down on what's working and cancel what isn't. Just like a TV network cancels a show that isn't getting ratings. Because here's the thing, you don't need 100 different video ideas. You need 2 or 3 formats that work and the discipline to keep making them better. That's how you stop burning out. That's how you build an audience that keeps coming back. And that's how you finally break through 1,000 subscribers. So let's bring it all together. Mistake number 1, you're making the videos before you figure out the packaging. Flip it. Start with your title and thumbnail. Make sure people will actually click before spending hours filming. Mistake number 2, your channel is all over the place and confusing people. Find your through line. Give your audience and the algorithm a clear reason to keep coming back. Mistake number 3, you're trying to reinvent the wheel every single week. Build formats. Find the next episode instead of starting from scratch every time. These aren't complicated fixes, but they are the fixes that actually move the needle. You're only one video away from things starting to click. Don't quit before getting there. Now that you know the 3 mistakes that have been quietly keeping you stuck, the next step is making sure YouTube actually knows who to show your videos to. Because fixing these 3 mistakes is only part of the equation. If you're not sending the right signals to the algorithm from the start, you'll still hit a wall. So if you want to keep growing, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video next.